In this video, we're going to talk about brain research methods. So the first one is called electroencephalogram, or EEG. So this is a device that monitors the electrical activity of the brain over time by attaching electrodes to the scalp. So it uses the electrical activity of the neurons in the brain. Now, lesioning is another method. This is where we destroy a piece of the brain and then observe the behavioral and mental deficiencies. Now, this is usually done on animals, and in the case of humans, it could be done where a person's brain part gets damaged, and then maybe we observe the deficiencies in a case study like that, or a person has a brain tumor and they have to have a certain part removed, and then maybe their behavior changes, so that tells us that the part that was removed as a result of the surgery had a specific function. Now, in terms of neuroimaging studies, one of them is computer tomography or CT scan. These are going to be x-rays that are taken and they're put together in slices by a computer, and the computer tomography only shows structure of the brain. Now, positron emission tomography or PET scan or PET scan, this is where the person is going to take radioactive glucose, and then the activity of the radioactive glucose is going to be tracked. So when a specific brain region is active, it's going to use glucose or sugars, and if the sugars that the person has in their body are going to be radioactive, then that radioactivity can be detected, and depending on where the glucose molecules are going, we can use that as a proxy of where the brain activity is. And this shows structure and also shows function of the brain. We also have magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI. You don't need to know the mechanism completely, but you just have to know that it works by magnetic fields and radio waves, and it shows structure, and it only shows structure, yeah. Now, functional MRI, that's a blood cell, by the way. I've tried to draw a blood cell there. It shows blood flow. So we've known for a long time that if a specific brain region is active, then there's going to be more blood flowing toward it. And so functional MRI tracks the blood and uses that as a proxy for brain activity. And this can show both structure and function.